All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another voiceover stream where I do voice impressions that you guys throw comments in for and create new voices you guys would like to hear. And of course, we go through different scenarios and whatnot, but it's probably best if you see my face when I say this. Yo, peoples! Kyushu92 here. And, well, you already heard the first bit of my intro. Yes, it is time for another voiceover stream. It feels so long since I did my last one. I had kind of wanted to do one back in June, but time literally slipped away from me, and I was doing other things. So now, while we're here, before we even reach a full week into July, I want to make sure I get this whole opening week of July started right and have like a voiceover stream for you guys. Now, here is the opening lineup. Because comes from not only one of my subscribers, but also one of my members, because apparently her children want to hear the man with the funny voices again. So, she says that she won't be able to make the stream, but she does say that one of her kids wants Ducky from Land Before Time, the DBZ narrator, and Soundwave from Transformers Cybertron. I had to listen to Soundwave's voice in the Transformers Cybertron show, so that shouldn't be too hard to accomplish. Halster, good to see you. And another is for another of her kids is Big Bird, Quasi from Octonauts, and Barney the dinosaur. Yes, that Barney. Also, CDs, good to see you as well. You change your profile pic, looks nice. You make that? Looks like you made that. That's a nice looking photo you got there. But let's go ahead and get Ducky's voice. I got my voice mod thing. I just updated it. I made sure I set my voice back to its regular state so that way you guys can hear me and see me talking and it comes out the same way, because I remember it still was set back when I did Zenless Zone Zero yesterday. So, let me make sure that I can hear myself. I'm using these this time instead of my big over-ear headphones, because I connected my headset to voice mod here, so that way I'll be able to hear my voice and see if it matches up. Already in the middle of my exercise and watching and listening to. Yes, it's one of my characters, Viking Warrior. Ah, nice, 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 nice. All right, so let's go ahead and do this voice for Ducky from Land Before Time. Now, the best way to do this
is to sound like a kid. But at the same time, this might be right. I think so. I think it'll be funnier for you guys to. I think it'll be funnier if you guys can see my face when I'm doing these voices. Just thinking about it's kind of funny to me. But yep, yep, yep. That's a bit too high. That's a bit too high. Yep, yep, yep. No, no, no. Bring it down. Bring it down.
Yes, let's get serious. Let's get very serious, he says with a serious face.
Yep, yep, yep.
Okay, that'll do. Let's see if we can find some lines.
Big, 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 big water. Littlefoot, Spike, Sarah, Petrie.
Let me see if I can find some quotes. Give me a sec. Add Mr. Shadow voice if you have time. He's that planet from Fifth Element. Mr. Shadow? Oh, you mean like the evil voice that was messing with, I forget his name. Gary Oldman played him. But the big, deep, scary voice that was speaking to him? I can add that. But I'll do that after the prerequisite voices that were sent to me. Let's see. Oh, here we go.
Don't step on a crack, or you'll fall and break your back.
Her stomach growls, she giggles.
My stomach is talking.
Ducky.
You should not eat talking trees. Oh, no, no.
Zorg? Yeah, that's it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me make sure my audio is correct and directly in front of my microphone.
You should not eat talking trees. No, no, no.
There's a whole list of Ducky quotes. Well, throughout the series, when agreeing with something or when stating something she believes to be true,
Yep, yep, yep.
when disagreeing with something else, or stating something she believes to be false,
Nope, nope, nope.
let's see. Trying to coax Spike out of his egg.
You should come out. You should. You are late. Yes, you are. Yep, yep, yep. You are a spike tail, so we will call you Spike.
Yo, Ravi, good to see you.
Peachy, do not feel sad. It is all right. Many things do not fly. Rocks, trees, sticks. Spike? Spike, do not stop. We must stay together.
In the Land Before Time 2, The Great Valley Adventure. To the egg.
Oh, hello, baby brother or sister.
Petrie. Ducky hits one of the sharp teeth.
Good shot, Ducky. Thank you, Petrie.
In the Land Before Time 3, Time of the Great Giving.
What is influence?
Me no.
Do not worry, Littlefoot. You are not an influence. Whatever that is.
Petrie falls into the water.
Petrie, you are a flyer, not a swimmer.
In the Land Before Time 6? The Secret of Sora's Rock? I keep forgetting just how many Land Before Time movies there were.
Now, Spike, do not be scared to walk home in the dark. The lone dinosaur will protect us. He will. He will.
Spike grumbles in agreement. Ducky.
But just in case, you go first.
There's a lot of Ducky lines up in here. Oh, okay. I'll do one more. Yo, CJ! It's good to see you! You can see my face now, so you guys get to... Hold on. You guys get to see my face in the corner where I'm doing all of these voices. Actually, you know what? Let me do this to make it seem... better. Because this ought to be centered just a little bit. There we go. Yes, much better. It felt a little off for me. It felt a little off. But there we go. Alright, so let's see. Let's go. Here's another one, Littlefoot. Well, at least we're all here. I mean, except for Ducky.
Oh, poor Ducky.
Oh, poor Ducky.
Oh, poor me.
Oh, here's one. Land Before Time 10. Good God, there was a lot of movies. The Great Long Neck Migration.
I just have one question. Do we have to go through the swamp again? That is the last time I trust Petrie to pick out a boulder to sleep on.
Hey, it was dark, okay?
And that'll be it for Ducky. Next up, would be the Dragon Ball Z narrator. So let me...
Bring the pitch down just a little. Bring the pitch down just a little.
I don't need to mess with my voice too much, but do need to add a little bit of bassness to it. This ought to be fine. Ah, here we go. Ah, perfect. After you get done with the Night Before Timelines, could you do Annihilus again, maybe with some After Effects? Sure. I still got a list to go through because Kitty sent in some, she sent in some voice, what do you call it? Voice, not propositions. There's a word for this. Requests! Why did that take me so long? Some voice requests first for her kids. One wants Ducky, the DBZ narrator, and Soundwave from Transformers Cybertron. The other one wants Big Bird, Quasi from Octonauts, and Barney the Dinosaur. So once we get done with those, another one will be Mr. Shadow from Fifth Element, because CDs put that one in afterwards. And then we can do Annihilus. Wish YouTube can fit their setting where they can choose closed caption while you live stream, because I have both hearing aids off, but a good thing I can hear, I can read lips. I wonder, can I turn that on? Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can turn that on for the stream. That should be an option. That should be an option. Man! Hold on. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. Subtitles. Stream language English. Stream language needed, a caption certification. No, that's not it. It won't, dang it. It won't, it doesn't have an option for me to turn like closed caption on while I'm streaming. Stream language, title and description language. Maybe. Hold on. Let me try this. Title and description language, English, United States. Could this be a way? Let me save it that way. No, YouTube doesn't have it. It does for videos, but I don't know. But that should be an option. That should be an option for, live streams as well, just in case. I'm glad you pointed that out to me. It's cool, bro. I can read lips. Well, I'll make sure that when I'm speaking, it's above the mic so that way you can tell what's going on when I say it. Okay, so we're going to do some Dragon Ball Z announcer lines. So here's one from Dub episode 169, Cell Jr.'s Attack. It is a secret we have known before Gohan could even form words in his mouth. Through fights with Raditz, Garlic Jr., the Ginyu Force, and even Frieza, we've caught glimpses of the child's explosive power. But like an explosion, it always vanished with the moment. It couldn't be controlled, until now. At last, the beastly power has been harnessed. Gohan has awakened. But closed captioning in YouTube is such a mixed bag. It gets so many words wrong, and it often replaces whole names and words as capital letters. I know it's odd, isn't it? You got all of Google at your back, and you can't have that refined? How many people on YouTube watch and they can't hear, and they rely on captions? $1 billion company, $1 trillion company, can't even get captions right. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Oh, here's another one.
A warrior vanishes in a distant, astonishing light. His name, Vegeta, the proud Saiyan Prince.
Hey, the DB announcer on point? Well, thank you. Thank you. I just had to lower my pitch just a little bit. I need a quote. I need actual quotes here. Oh, here's one.
Piccolo risked his life to protect Gohan in the face of danger. Will he perish too? Hurry home, Goku! Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I gotta find the ones from Dragon Ball Super. Because I like those.
Can I do Ainz from Overlord? Well, I'll do my very best.
And I'll do that whole long casting animation before he fought Shaltir in the first season. Do Tom from Toonami? All right. Let me get a list down of all the voices down, because I'm still doing all of Kitty's kids' voices that she wants me to do. Hey, it's Tom from Toonami. Next up, we got a rubber boy who wants to be king of the pirates. But he's gonna need to bulk up just a little bit more. But he's gonna need to bulk up just a little bit more if he's gonna stand toe to toe with these other pirates on the seas. Tune in tonight as we go to the. Tune in tonight on the next episode of One Piece. Crocodile's got it really in for him now. I'm sorry. I'm no Steve Bloom, but you gotta admit, you love his voice. You gotta love his voice. It won't. Man, I'm trying to find some good narrator lines. I'll just do this. Don't forget the Hunter x Hunter after all these. I haven't. I gotta go back up and scroll through all the voices. Don't worry. I'm not going to try and memorize every voice that you guys asked me to do. I'm just going to scroll back up and then just go down the list that you guys have made. Oh, don't forget. See you all later, Toonami faithful. Bang. Let's see. Oh, here's one. Goku's Next Journey from Dragon Ball Z. Back in 2003.
Young Oob has been taken in by the greatest martial arts master in the universe, Goku, the orphan who fell from the stars to become the savior of mankind. As the two set off on a new adventure, one thing is for certain. As long as Goku lives, peace and prosperity shall reign.
And I think this was the last episode of Dragon Ball Z. So no new tune in next time. Alright, so that was the DBZ narrator. Now, to make Soundwave's voice for Transformer Cybertron. Now, here's the thing. Soundwave's voice, it has like a, let me see, let me, hold on, let me see. Let's see. Robo. Okay. Let's mix it up here. There we go. Because you could hear his normal talking voice amidst the robo voice. Okay. Here. Yes, it needs a better robo tone. Better. But also,
his voice was just a little bit deeper. And he also spoke like a DJ. Hey, you Autobots better get out of here, otherwise we're gonna drop the fattest beat on you. Hey, look who it is. Let me see. Let me bring the mix down. Just right here.
Yes, that'll work just fine. So now, I gotta look up, some Soundwave. Transformers. Cybertron. Sounds about right. Do Megatron, the 80s voice one, not the new one. One voice at a time. I have a request to fulfill. Let's see. Is this one from Cybertron? No, this looks like G1. This looks like G1. I need some Cybertron. Transformers Cybertron in quotes. Here we go. Let's see. I think I may have found some. Hold on. Please tell me there's some quotes down this list. They got his toys and everything. No! No! This is not what I was looking for. I just wanted some quotes. Oh, this would be something he would say. The rock to it to the bang bang boogie says up jumped the boogie to the rim of the boogie the beat. Or something like that you sad Autobots would jam to. I really need to find some quotes. Maybe I'll just do some quotes overall and just make it sound like DJ Soundwave from Transformers Cybertron. Yeah, I'll just do it. He's tripping 'cause he just got served. We're losing power! Meteor shower! Peace out, bots. Think I'll just float around here in space for the whole movie. Ravage! Eject! Operation! Destruction! Autobots inferior! Decepticon superior! Commence termination of life forms. It's time to leave the floor. Why don't we leave you with this last musical number? Autobots, prepare to get down. They really made him into like a DJ character. A DJ character for Cybertron, didn't he? Didn't they? Yeah, and I would have to go and look up like actual voice lines for Soundwave. Hey, I know you kids can hear me. Your mom wanted me to do these voices for you, and all I have to say is, get down, because these voices are amazing. This one goes out to you. Yes, you know who you are. Kitty will probably point you out to let you know that this is directed at you. This voice is for you. Hope you have a fantastic day. Continue to be amazing. I know your mom is. And always look after your family, because they're the only ones you got. But this is Sine Wave. Sine Wave. Sine Wave. Sine Wave. This is Soundwave. Signing off. Look at me. I can't even get my words together. It would be just like me to get that sort of thing mixed up. I don't know why I got my eyebrow like this. This is kind of weird. This would be me that would get that mixed up. Mexed. M-E-X-D-D. Mixed up. Where are my words? I am so sorry. This is content though. I love doing this. But hey, hope you have a fantastic day. Can't wait to see what other voices you kids want me to do. Take it easy. But yeah. Yeah. That might have to do it for the Soundwave voice. You know what? Let me make this Soundwave. Soundwave Cybertron. Oh. I guess I can't. Guess I can't write out too much. It's got like a limit. Alright. Brand new voice. Alright, next up on the list was that was for the first of her children. Next would be Big Bird. And I have never done Big Bird before.
I have never done Big Boy. I've never done Big Boy before. So, you're just gonna have to bear with me.
I'm trying to remember some Big Bird songs. Cause his voice was a little deeper. Huh? And Big Bird sounded like he wasn't breathing out of his nose. Granted, Big Bird didn't really have any not visible nostrils, so I'm trying. I want to get it right. Oh, predictive text. Big Board. B-O-R-D. Big Board. Let's see. 5 Big Bird quotes to end 2018. Let me listen to his voice. If you make a mistake, you shouldn't start to cry. No. You know what? I don't need to use this voice modifier for it.
I don't need to use this. I can use my regular voice. Hold on. And I know what I'm gonna use. Da 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 da. I've a special secret children ought to know. It's about the little mistakes you make as you begin to grow. If you make a mistake, you shouldn't start to cry. Mistakes are not so bad, and here is why. Oh, everyone makes mistakes, so yes, they do. Your sister and your brother and your dad and mother too. Big people, small people, matter of fact, all people. I don't know the song. I'm just making it up as I go along. I'm sorry. Oh, tomorrow is a big day, your 12th marriage anniversary? Congratulations, Ravi! Congratulations! 12 years! 12 years! I'm happy for you. I am happy for you, man. 12 years! That's a blessing! That's a blessing. Not everyone can say that they've, been with their loved one, their partner, their wife, or their husband. They can't say that they've been together for 10 full years. It's the ones that make it past the 10-year mark that start to become legends. Because other people's all like, I like you for a couple years, but now I want somebody else. Because I'm not as true as I thought I would be. But I'm happy for you, Ravi. I really am. Congratulations. Let me see if I can find some actual quotes, because if I try to sing, I am going to butcher this song, and I am not trying to have any Sesame Street faithfuls come down on my heads because of it. These are quotes that lead into songs. In Transformers Animated, Wreck-Gar was voiced by Weird Al, who did the song Dare to be Stupid in the original 86 animated film. Ah. Let's see. Oh, here's one for Mr. Sluffaluffagus.
Oh, Bird, this is goodbye. You're leaving Sesame Street.
Well, I'm not really leaving. I'm just going away.
Oh,
Besides, as soon as I get to Ocean View, you can come and visit.
I can.
First thing, old pal. I wouldn't go if you couldn't come and visit. And then Big Bird sees the WB logo. Sesame Street is brought to you today by the letters W and B. do that. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oscar the Grouch singing. No, I ain't singing the song. Mrs. Flinch, newscaster. This news just in concerning a 6-year-old runaway. The runaway is an 8-foot yellow bird who answers to the name Big Bird.
Did you say Big Bird?
That's right, Big Bird. He left his nest in Ocean View, Illinois last night and is reportedly heading east for a place called Sesame Street.
Sesame Street?
Newscaster after hearing corrections from someone off camera. Sesame Street! Sorry! Man, you gotta make that a voice icon. like a notification whenever I get like a new subscriber or a new member or whatever. I'm still learning how to do that. I don't know how to do that. As soon as I learn, I can make that like a notification. But I can just go,
Jesus Christ.
Newscaster. Here now with the report is our correspondent, Kermit the Frog. Just someone else.
Okay, here's one. Why does the chicken not cross the road? 'Cause it's chicken. Get it?
Rolling over here.
Grover! Da, 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 da! Soup! Grover!
I haven't done Grover before, so hopefully that was good. He laughs and then turns to the camera as he's on.
Oh, hi-ho. Kermit the Frog here in Ocean View, Illinois, with a thank you note Big Bird left saying he was running back to Sesame Street. The note reads, Dear Dodos, you are a very nice family. Thanks for everything, but I'm walking back to Sesame Street. I should be there in 3 hours since it took 2 hours to fly here. If anyone calls, you know where to reach me. Love, Big Bird. And here is the family that he left. The Dodos!
Daddy Dodo.
Oh, are we on TV?
Yes, you are.
Let's go inside.
Let's go inside and watch.
Now who'd run away from a family like that?
Still remember that you made a personalized message for me and, how do you say your name? Is it Vlydia? Vlydia. Please tell me that I got her name right. Vlydia on my 10th anniversary in Vegeta's voice. Oh, man. I remember you had me do that. Wow. It's been years go by, don't they? They really do. Let me see here. Counting closing credits. One John Ganskuni. Hi, Mom. At the end of the closing credits, that is 278 incredible colossal credits. I love motion pictures. Wonderful. Let's see. Okay, we got one. Here's another bird one because I want to stay on. I want to stay on topic here. Big Bird.
Hey, I got a great idea. Let's play make believe. I'll be Snow White.
Vidya. Okay, good. Vidya. So the way you put it, I guess that extra I, it made me think it was an L. I didn't know it was an I. It looked like an extra. It looks like an L, so it's Vidya. Okay, cool, nice. Hello, Vidya. Big Bird.
Hey, I got a great idea. Let's play make believe. I'll be Snow White.
But you're not Snow White.
You're bright yellow.
Yeah. Big Bird not choosing to notice this remark.
And you could be the 7 dwarves.
But we're not dwarves.
We're birds. I said we just make believe. You know, pretend. Use your imagination.
Oh, okay. I'll pretend I'm Donnie.
And I'll pretend I'm Marie.
And here's another one. Truck driver. So you are the bird on the run.
Oh yeah, and I can't wait to get back to my real home on Sesame Street. I figure I can walk back there in, about 3 hours.
3 hours? More like 3 weeks, buddy.
3 weeks? Oh no, I'll never get home.
Teshido from Akido when he was bloated.
So you basically want me to speak like this, like I'm incredibly engorged because my body decided to grow beyond its natural limits. You basically want me to speak like this, then? You want me to talk like this?
More like 3 weeks, buddy.
3 weeks? Oh no, I'll never get home.
Sure you will. You just gotta keep going. Pick up your feet and follow your beak.
Grover lands in the Volkswagen.
This is not Big Bird! You are imposters!
And then Gordon notices Cookie Monster is still consuming the Volkswagen.
Haven't you had enough?
But Gordon, me growing monster. Cookie! Nom, 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 nom.
Let me see. Let's see. We got Bert and Ernie.
What do you see, Ernie? Your nose, Bert. Ernie, get serious, will ya? We're supposed to be looking for Big Bird.
Right.
Oh, I don't want to live on the moon.
Goliath from Gargoyle. Ooh. Gargoyle's on the brain ever since you've been drawing Hudson, huh? And let's do one more with Big Bird. Floyd and Big Bird. When you have time, just adding suggestions. Oh, we got time. I haven't even been doing this in an hour yet, right? No, I haven't even been doing this an hour yet. We got plenty of time in the day. So, let me pull this up here. So we got Floyd and Big Bird, Ruthie, Big Bird, Snuffy. Perfect. This is a long one. Cookie Monster can literally eat just about anything, including the moon, and leave a mess everywhere. But we got one between Big Bird and Snuffy.
Gee, there's still no sign of Sesame Street. Nothing but amber waves of grain. I think I'm lost. What'll I do? I wish Snuffy were here. Then I'd be lost with my best friend.
At that moment, a mirage-like image of Snuffy appears in the field.
Hello, bird.
Snuffy, I thought I'd never see you again. I can hardly see you now.
That is because you are imagining me, bird.
Oh, well, it's so good to almost see you. I suppose a hug is out of the question, you being imaginary right now.
You could imagine that we're hugging, bird.
That's right. How brilliant! Here he comes!
Big Bird and Snuffy try to hug but keep passing through each other.
Oh, I'm afraid this isn't working. This isn't working, Snuffy. For hugging, you need the real thing.
Don't worry, Bird. We can hug for real when you get back to Sesame Street.
Because you know Snuffy always spoke with his mouth off to the side like this every single time you saw him. Because if he spoke normal, his mouth would just barely move and you would just hear it. So they had to emphasize that he was talking, causing his mouth to go side to side every single time he said something. Every single time.
Oh, it's good to see you again, Bird. Don't worry, Bird. We can hug for real when you get back to Sesame Street.
If I ever get back to Sesame Street, but I will.
All right, and that'll do it for Big Bird. Next up is Kwazii from Octonauts. And I gotta hear how Kwazii sounds. All right, Kwazii and then Barney. Okay. Let me just listen to how Kwazii sounds. Let me listen.
No! Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, found it. Oh, there it is. Oh. Captain, I have our next mission. Well, that's the voice he's supposed to have. Now to find some quotes from Kwazii. Of course, his voice is supposed to be a bit higher. Alright, let's see if we can get some quotes here. Oh, thank God for wiki quotes. There should be... Ha-ha! Quotes! Explore! Granddad! We're being tossed about like a ball of yarn in a sea of cats. Yow! Well, you know what I say, Captain. If you're gonna do a job, you might as well do it properly. The voice needs to be higher. It's way too deep. Way too deep.
Here we go.
Well, you know what I say, Captain. If we're gonna do a job, you might as well do it properly. I'm the only kitten with a hairball I'm the only kitten with a hairball collection. It's hard to feel sad when you're being glamorous.
And this is in books.
Well, shiver me timbers. Everything is white. This place looks like a ghost town. Oh, he sure is picky. I need a vacation from this vacation. Ah, we're going to crash. Ah, how did I get licorice again? Well, I'll be a sea monkey's uncle. Avast! Yow! Back in me pirate days, yah! Ah, 'tis a rough one, mateys. There'd be nothing like an ocean storm to make a pirate feel alive. Just drop anchor right there. That's my coconut. Blubbering blowfish! What in the seven seas is that? A pirate never leaves his crew behind. Yow! Or his tail. Hello, little fella. That's me tail, and I'm rather attached to it, if you don't mind. Shiver me whiskers, and all me other parts too. I seem to be bumping into a lot of penguins today. Or me eyes playing tricks on me? We all heard that, right, mates? Did we just get elbowed by a ghost? My coconuts! My coconuts! My coconuts! My ears must be playing tricks on me. Yeah! Now you're pulling me Paul. Yeah! Who says penguins can't fly? Come and get me, you lazy lugs! Aye, like how to go stir crazy with your tail stuck in one place. Hey, that's my line! Tweak, what have you done to me cup? For Pete the Parrot's sake! Enough about the mango. What does that have to do with barnacles and peso? Octonauts, to the HQ! Fly safe, Captain, and whatever you do, don't land in that jungle. It's not so secret anymore, is it? We're gonna need a lot more coral slime. Come on, Turnip, stop lollygagging. This just needs a little polar bear strength.
And I pretty much went through all of the major quotes I could say. Yeah, I went through all the quotes. Okay, so that's it for Quasi. Next up, Barney. Not Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother. Barney the dinosaur. There is no way that when I'm trying to look up quotes from Barney the dinosaur, it pulls up Walmart. Oh, here's one. Sean.
I like pizza and spaghetti. Are they healthy foods? Well, they can be, but to be healthy, you need to eat lots of different kinds of foods. Sure. Look here. Come here, Sean. These are the 4 food groups. Bread and cereal, meats and protein, milk and dairy, and fruits and vegetables.
And then it has that sound where Barney goes from being a stuffed toy to a full-on 7-foot-tall dinosaur being. Oh boy, just look at all the good things to eat. I think it would take a dinosaur to eat all of it. This is gonna be great. Yummy, yummy veggies. Let's see. Here's one. Direct-to-video sequels, What a World We Share, Around the World with Barney. We are having so much fun in the fiesta! Unknowingly bumps into Stella, the storyteller behind him. Oh, excuse me.
Barney!
Stella! Stella!
Hola, everyone. Oh, what are you doing here in Mexico? Or Mexico?
Let me see. I just need some regular lines from Barney. It's super duper. Now, mind you, the Barney voice that I'm so used to, I'm used to. I like his original. I don't like the new voice of Barney because it just sounds like a dude doing a normal voice. Like Barney back in the day was all like, "Well, I look into the Barney bag, and I found a lot of things." He had like this voice to him that was all like, "Ooh." He had this voice to it, but nowadays we get Barney that just sounds like, "Well, that's amazing. What do you think, Jackson? Isn't that amazing to look in the bag?" It was so. You know what? Let me put my
voice back to normal. Yeah, let me put my voice back to normal. Hearing Barney's voice in like a regular everyday man. Like, they didn't even add there was no flair to it. And mind you, this is my regular voice. There is no flair to it. It's good to see you, baby Bob, BJ, everyone, Michael, Susan, Sarah. It's good to see you. No, the dude is all like, well, that's an amazing thing you found there. And I'm just thinking, that is so basic. That is such a basic voice for Barney. It's supposed to be super duper. Notice, not using any audio effects. No audio effects. This is just my voice I'm using. But the new voice for Barney, or at least the more recent one that they had, it did not have that flair to it. So it was so jarring when I first heard it. It was weird. It was weird. I love you. You love me. We're one great big family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Like, that's the voice that I grew up with. But the new one, I don't know. I've never heard him try and sing. I just heard him talk, and it just threw me off. Okay, the storyteller was chill. Oh yeah, the storyteller was really chill after Barney bumped into him. But then again, everyone is chill when it comes to Barney. It's all like, "Hey man, what you do? Oh, Barney, what's good, man? What you doing here? What you doing all the way in Compton, man? We ain't seen you in about a minute." Like, everyone is chill with Barney. Don't nobody hate Barney. Look, and when we grow, let me say this. For a lot of us, when we grew up with Barney and we got older and we became teenagers, it oddly enough became customary to dislike Barney just for existing. But then as you become an adult, you start to realize, you know what? This Barney dude was all right. I don't know why I was so hostile to him when I became a teenager. Maybe it was because of peer pressure, because you didn't want to be that one kid that says, like, I still like Barney even though I grew up. But now these days, I'm like, we do need Barneys for children's programming, because the stuff they like to teach with children's programming nowadays doesn't have that same oomph it used to back in the day. It didn't. Nah, it's been so long. Let me see here. Oh, here's one. Golly, he said, you are clever. I bet my granddad could do that, and he's very good at making things. No lie, that was me. Oh no, it was me too. I grew up and I hated Barney just because he existed. But as I got older, it was all like, Barney ain't did nothing wrong to me. Why do I hate him? Is it because everyone else did? And it just stuck with you. And you grew up being like, I don't like, you grew up thinking like, I don't like stuff because other people like stuff. You start growing up and being like, I no longer care what anyone else thinks. I like Barney. Barney was all right. He never did nothing to me. I never hated Barney or any other early child characters or shows. See, here's the thing for me. I was very impressionable when I was younger. So I tried to do things to fit in with the in crowd when I was a kid. Of course, when I got older, I started to realize, like, some of these people that I'm trying to impress, they don't even care about me at all. So why am I trying to do all this nonsense? So I just started liking things and keeping to myself and just minding my own business and liking what I like regardless of what people said. And it worked out for me. Peer pressure is too powerful. Peer pressure when you are a kid is strong, because your emotions are not fully in check when you're younger. So, for some kids, you could be told that, hey, if you like this, you're a punk. And then people who think that way will try to make you feel like you're a punk if you do like those things. And when you're a child, you don't automatically have the mindset of just ignore people and do what you want and do what makes you feel happy, like what makes you feel happy. At the time, when you're a kid, you're all like, oh no, these people don't like me. I gotta do something to make them like me. So now I got to renounce all these things that I like in order to appease these people who may not even know my name. So peer pressure is very strong at a young age. That's the reason why parents got to be teaching their kids whenever they come home. Hey, don't be giving up to peer pressure. Don't be being coaxed into doing things you don't want to do. Because it took me a minute for me to learn, but once I did, I never left that state of mind. I don't do the things I do to impress people. I do the things I do because I like it. And since this just happens to be something that many other people like as well. So think about it. Peer pressure is very strong that it's actually influenced many people on YouTube to do what they do now. Take, for example, mukbangs, for example. Some people base their entire channels over just like eating a little bit of food, and then when they stop, they get that knockback saying like, no, where's the food? You got to eat some food. And then people just get pressured into continuing until they end up like people like Nikocado Avocado. Or lately, anyone who goes to do mukbangs and they went from a thin size to a, let's say, a high-calorie human. So, peer pressure still exists. It's just that people have refined it over the years. Well, over the decades. Well, over the centuries. Because this has existed for a very long time. They have that element, peer pressure, in Inside Out too. My family went to go see Inside Out. I was here taking care of the boys. But I think that's one of them, peer pressure.
But let's get back to the Barney voice real quick, and then we get to move on to Annihilus from Marvel. To all the children of Kitty Lover, it is such an honor and privilege to be the man with the funny voices that sounds off in the echoes of your home. I hope your day has been great. Looking forward to great things from you. Continue to help out your mom. Have a super duper day. And always know, I'm here.
But that'll do it for the Barney voice. Now it's time to go down to the voices you guys wanted. Okay, Barney. Let's see. Also do the Hunter x Hunter announcer. Where? All right. Okay, so we got Mr. Shadow. All right, let me look for his lines. And then let me listen to his voice. I'll keep in line with like the current chat right now. Let me see. An obese person, a person of Rubenesque physique, the opposite of a... Well, it's... See, here's one of the things after... Here's one of the things that I find funny about the Acolyte currently, is the fact that it does things that makes me question, like, who wrote the show. Like, you got people... I understand there are people of various sizes in the Jedi, but pretty much almost all of them are physically fit to be Jedi. And then the Acolyte introduces what I would call the first high-calorie Jedi I've ever seen that makes the thought of him doing Jedi jumps or doing anything that requires a high level of physical prowess essentially impossible. And then you have people who are overly thin that don't look like they would stand up to a lot of physical activity, let alone a lot of upper body strength or whatever. And I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way that these people would exist in the Jedi. Because, nah, you don't look like you'd be able to hold up in a fight. One doesn't look like they can keep up with the fight, and another one looks like they won't last long because they're lacking that essential muscle definition that would be essential for a Jedi to, essentially be able to keep up. But let me pull up Mr. Shadow. Let me hear what his voice sounds like. All right, let me hear what Mr. Shadow's voice sounds like. Okay. Okay.
I have a general understanding of how his voice sounds. Now, we just adjust the voice. Where are the stones? I will be among you soon. Let me adjust the voice. The reverb seems like it's taking over more. Where are the stones? Where are the stones? Okay, let's see. That seems about right. Yes! Acolyte, if swiftly ink did an actual soul show, the one who shall bring imbalance to the force, via 10 trillion chicken nuggets eaten in one sitting. Allow me. Much better. Let me see. Where are the stones? If he's falling, he's not getting back up. The way you phrase it, Holster, the rest of the Jedi would have to use force levitation. Use the force to pick you back up. That would also be how they train their minds to be able to handle an enormous amount of weight. That's why we shouldn't underestimate that man. He'll never be put in a situation where that will happen, because that would require physical activity. And he's not going to do anything but meditate while eating. Let me know if his voice doesn't sound... I feel like there's way too much reverb. Where are the stones? I'm trying to get Mr. Shadow right. That's why we should respect the chicken nuggets. Pardon me. The power of creating earthquakes from falling over due to their giant body mass is not one to underestimate. That's why we should respect the power of the chicken nuggets. This is silly. Money. Money is of no importance. I want the stones. Steel or laser pose no threat to them. Immediately see someone get killed by something made of steel. You want to know what I find incredibly stupid about the Acolyte show that many people have already glossed over, but I want to give my take on it? How often the dialogue contradicts itself. Like you get Smilo Ren, you know, the dude that's wearing a mask that covers his eyes that barely has any space where you can see out of, and it has those weird things that make it look like he's smiling the whole time. Ew, it's so scary. But he starts the show in the first episode saying that steel or laser poses no threat to a Jedi. And in that very same episode, you see Steel kill a Jedi. And then, in episode, I want to say 5, you see a bunch of Jedi get killed by laser. So it's like, you can't say something stupid like that and then have the thing actually happen. Because then it makes your quote look dumb. Incredibly dumb. I could go on a rant about how dumb Disney Star Wars is right now. Hey, you did it? Of course he did, son. Money is of no consequence. I want the stones. It's okay, so that was Mr. Shadow. Who was next? Hunter announced. Oh, no. Annihilus. Let me listen to Annihilus's voice from, Annihilus. Do that voice. Are you talking about?
Are you talking about Chris Tucker's?
Come on, my man. I see people on the stage. They're big, they're ugly, and they stink. Come on. Will you come back?
That Chris Tucker one?
Come on. What you doing, Cubby? What you doing over there, Cubby? Is that a bomb? Cubby?
I'm sorry. That chunky Jedi was secretly the meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs when they kicked him out. Force drop. There's so many dumb things. There's so many dumb things about the Acolyte show. When you sit down and talk it out, like talk out what happens, it's so stupid. Steel or laser pose no threat to them. Annihilus has been in quite a few animated shows. I know, but I want to get the one from Ultimate Alliance 3 because I know he has a voice there. Let me see.
We gon' die! Coming, my man! We gon' die!
All right. Now I have a good. Yo, kitty! Just listen to the playback. I got 2 kittens who are happy as all get out. Thank you. Of course, I gotcha. Just a little extra stuff from the man with the funny voices. I'm happy they enjoyed it. Hey, that's what I look for. As long as people enjoy it, even if it's just one person, then it's all worth it. It's all worth it. But let me look up some. I got a good feel of Annihilus's voice. Haven't played that game in years. I miss it. Ultimate Alliance 3? Bruh, let me tell you. Nintendo needs to stop being stingy and just port it over to PlayStation. Because as much as I would love to keep playing Ultimate Alliance 3, the frame rate drops just ruin it for me, man. They do. I would love to play all of my Muso games that I got on the Switch right now, but the frame rate just kills it for me. And I cannot stand games that are not stable enough to be smooth. I hate it. I can't stand it. But let me go ahead and get this voice ready. Let me go ahead and get this voice ready for Annihilus.
And then add a little bit of pitch to it. Now, I just need to find some quotes. I asked them if they wanted you to do any voices for them. They both exploded with requests. I took the first 3 from each. I am happy to provide entertainment. So let me look up Annihilus. And then go through his quotes. He almost gives me like a sort of Starscream type vibe to him. Except he's not sounding like he's going to eradicate Megatron. So let me go over to him real quick. And then go down to his quotes. Marvel Wiki is great for that. Here's one. From Fantastic Four, Volume 1, Issue 109. I am Annihilus, Lord of the Negative Zone. Annihilus, the living death that walks! Here's another one. The human race is doomed! Doomed! Only Annihilus is the death that walks. All serve Annihilus. Annihilus is the will and the way, and he will not be denied. Give me your power. I wish to feast upon it. Yes, the Cancerverse is bringing an end to mine. That is why Annihilus came. We need your help, Nova. And I think that's all of his quotes. It just repeats the I am Annihilus, Lord of the Negative Zone, Annihilus, the living death that walks. So that's it for Annihilus. Now, I think up the list you also said the Hunter x Hunter announcer. Yes, the Hunter x Hunter announcer is there. Let me see who's next after that. I think Psycho said Eins. Yeah, I think Psycho said Eins.
So it'll be Ainz, and then the 80s Megatron one. Starscream! What are you doing there, Starscream? You're a fool, Optimus! You're a fool, Optimus! You should know that you will never be rid of me. Decepticons! Attack! I said attack. I said attack! I meant to say attack. Decepticons! Attack! So it was Ainz. I'm going through the list. Hunter x Hunter announcer, and then Ainz. It may be difficult. Can I do a Kyushu 92 voiceover? I don't know. From what I hear, that dude's voice is so impossible to imitate. I don't know. That might be that voice might actually be hard for me because he's so talented. I can't even take it seriously. I can't. I can't even commit to it. I can't take it seriously. Me saying that. I'm sorry. They should make a game based on the Annihilation storyline, maybe a Muso or something like Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Look. That Bleach game that they announced, I could not, I lost it. I could not take it seriously. I am so tired of games being made, of anime IPs being turned into fighting games and nothing else. Fighting games or mobile games. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. You literally could turn everything into a Muso and I would not complain. However, turning every single game into a fighting game is old. It's old. I'm tired of it. Kyushu would be the dude doing the dude. Oh, I saw the Bleach. Looks fire. I'm sure it looks nice, but after 13 years of us not getting a Bleach game, and the first thing they think of is making a fighting game. The same way as like, after all this time of Jujutsu being out, and we don't have a game, the first thing they do is make a fighting game. Same thing with Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer was out for a nice long while. What's the first thing they do? Make a fighting game. Naruto as well. The very first Naruto game was a fighting game. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of anime fighting games. The only exception is Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero. That's it. That's the only exception. But everything else, stop defaulting to fighting games. And here I am using the voice of Annihilus to voice my displeasure about why every single anime IP keeps getting turned into another fighting game. You can't imagine anything else that's new? What type of game you want so I can see? Look up One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 or Pirate Warriors 4. Also, look up basically any Dynasty Warriors game. Look up Warriors Orochi. Look up Samurai Warriors. Look up Hyrule Warriors. Look up Fire Emblem Warriors. Look up... What's another one I got? Yeah, basically look up One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. I got loads of Pirate Warrior videos on the channel. Basically, I got videos of all the Musos I've played that I own on my channel. So you just look up Hyrule Warriors. Gacha games? No, they are not gacha games. They are what you would classify as hack and slash. Basically, 1 versus thousands type games, where you're just one person, but you're up against entire armies in just big knockdown, drag-out army fights. Those types of games. Dynasty Warriors spin-offs. At least One Piece has always had a variety of game genres from the beginning. Yes, they've been varied.
They haven't relied on fighting games the entire time. Yes, I know I'm having a discussion in the Nihilist's voice mod, just bear with me. But at least One Piece said, like, let's not be stale and do the same thing over and over and over again. At least they got some variety to them. You got One Piece Burning Blood, you got One Piece Odyssey, you got, for people who like that game, which is turn-based. One Piece Burning Blood is a fighting game. We've had Grand Battle, we've had Grand Adventure, but we also got different games that have done different things. You want anime games where they fight thousands of people. I'd love another Xenoverse type game. Look, you could have made the Hunter x Hunter game into that. Stay with me here. You know how you have different people who have different abilities when it comes to learning Nen? And they can teach you about how to control Nen? Then in that instance, a Hunter x Hunter game done like Xenoverse would allow you to create your character and be able to choose the person that will teach you about Nen. You can choose a Nen disposition, and when you get more and more teachers, you get the ability to switch your Nen disposition so you can specialize in the different Nen techniques from different Nen masters. You could have did that. It could still be a fighting game, but you could also have a whole thing where you get taught different things from different characters in the series. That would be so fire. I know! I just came up with that. Think about it. A Hunter x Hunter game done like Xenoverse would sell like hotcakes. But here we have a Hunter x Hunter game that is coming off of that is basically essentially Marvel vs. Capcom 3 when it first came out. That's what it is. The button configurations are the same. The intro cutscenes and everything about it is essentially the same. It is literally a Hunter x Hunter version of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Look at the comparisons. Look at the way they do animations and whatnot for the new Hunter x Hunter game coming out, and Marvel vs. Capcom 3 when it first came out as well. Look at them. Look side by side. Look at the both of them. They are essentially the same game. They should have went the way with Xenoverse, but that's just me. That's just me. But yeah, CDs, you want anime games where they fight thousands of people? Okay, so here's my preferred style for anime games. I love Musos. You know, Dynasty Warrior spin-offs, hack and slash types, like that. And I love action RPGs. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is pretty much the new standard of which I hold anime IPs now. Those are the two genres that I prefer above all else. Anime should be doing more of those. Anime should be doing more of those types of games. Anything underneath that, they'll just default to a battle royale or a fighting game. As if they don't have absolutely no creativity in order to make something new. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Let me see. Hunter x Hunter announcer. Let me see how the Hunter x Hunter announcer sounded. Well, dang. I need quotes. Quotes. Apparently some people found him annoying. Interesting. Alright, let me hear his voice. Let me see. Let's see, can we get an Attack on Titan continuation? I love those games. I'd love an Attack on Titan 3 game. So would I. So would I. They pretty much had the game. They pretty much ended the game where the Beast Titan showed up. And they made their way to the ocean. That's where I think they ended. They ended when they made it to the ocean for the first time. But since the Attack on Titan series is over, there really isn't any reason why they can't attempt to try and do a new Attack on Titan game. Because technically, the Attack on Titan games count as Musou games. They count due to the vast number of Titans that tend to appear on the map. So it's technically a hack and slash, but it's like a high-speed grappler hack and slash, but it still applies. Plus, how do we live in a world where Berserk gets a Musou, but Bleach and Naruto and My Hero Academia and all these other series don't? Naruto tried in the past with One Piece, not One Piece, sorry, I was thinking One Piece. But Naruto tried in the past, in the PSP days, called Naruto Ultimate Ninja Impact. And they never tried again after that. I don't know if it's because the sales weren't high or whatever. It was a fun game and the only Naruto Musou game that we have. But it had to deal with the limitations of the PSP, so it was like you had to deal with like draw distance and whatnot. But you mean to tell me that no one thought, let's try it again? While we still have all of these voice actors still alive, even if we don't do an English dub for it, while we still have all of these voice actors who are still alive to voice these characters, let's immortalize them with a brand new console-laden Musou game or action RPG? But no. Let's just make every single game that comes out a fighter game, because that won't get old. Oh yes, I love playing a game where a person is shown to destroy an entire map, and then the person gets back up because they survived it. I love playing games where the other opponent is essentially a god, but they're nerfed into the ground because then the fight would be over too easy. Just turn it into Musou so you can have that power. That's like playing a Jujutsu Kaisen game and you're Gojo and you lose. Which shouldn't make sense given how everyone underneath Gojo is essentially weaker than him. With Sukuna being the only one that can really give him a run for his money. But there should be... And I know they're nerfing characters for the sake of the game, but you should never have to sacrifice character power just because of the game's genre. But I know it's a wide net to throw out there with me saying that. A Fire Force or Fairy Tail Musou would pop off, though. That'll probably never happen. Look, we just need new Musous in general. And I don't mean Dynasty Warriors Origins that's supposed to be coming out next year. I mean, we need My Hero as either a Musou or an action RPG like Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. I'll get back to the voices, I'm sorry. But we need that for My Hero. We need that for Demon Slayer. We need that for Jujutsu Kaisen. Come on. You can't tell me that letting Gojo out on an entire map in Shibuya with a whole bunch of cursed spirits and you get to just wreck shop with all of them like he did in the subway when he was fighting all of those cursed spirits and Mahito and Hanami and Jogo. You can't tell me that's not something that would be insane. And that doesn't just apply to anime games. It applies
to different properties as well. From Marvel to Star Wars, DC as well. The fact that no one is really capitalizing on the thought of like, what if we want to have Hulk, but not making a whole game for Hulk? But we also want to make stuff that includes Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, all these different Marvel characters. Turn it into a Musou. So if you don't want to make individual games for these characters, you can at least make a game where all of them are in it so it can satisfy like, well, it's not a single player game of me playing the Hulk or Iron Man or Thor, but at least I get to play as them and I get to take on an entire army that's just as good. I'm tired. I'm tired of these anime fighting games. I am. I don't care how nice they look. I'm tired that they are the first pick. I'm tired. There's so many different things that anime games could be doing right now, but they keep doing the same old thing. An Invincible Musou game could be great too. Sure, it could. Omni-Man. Playable Omni-Man. That's not on a mobile phone. That you would need money in order to get because it's also a gacha. Just just the option to play as Omni-Man. And it can be bloody as well. It can be gory as well. Because if Berserk can introduce gore and dismemberment into a Musou game, so can an Invincible Musou game. Like, I can already imagine Omni-Man's gameplay. He never touches the ground. He's always airborne. It's only when you do, like, you're flying in the air and then you do, like, a slam attack does he get to the ground. But he spends most of his time not running, but just floating above the ground. And his special, and let me say this. His special would be him essentially flying around at high speeds in like a short radius, but it's at the same speed he did when he destroyed that entire alien planet in that different dimension. Flying so fast that he was literally causing the entire planet to just be set on fire because that's how fast he was going. Causing uproars in the atmosphere. Destroying an entire nation. That could be one of his specials. Another one could be where he grabs an opponent and just beats them down like he did Mark. I'm just throwing ideas out here. Avengers, Justice League Musos, Marvel and DC Musos is something I've never actually considered them, but those would be fire. Halster, this has been in my head for several years. Several years. I want to say I brought this up when I was playing through Uncharted 2, and that was maybe 6 or 7 years ago? Maybe 6 or 7 years ago? It feels like it's been longer. But there's so much potential, but no one's grabbing on it. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to the Hunter x thing, because the more I think about it, the more disappointed I am that no one's thought of these ideas and tried to capitalize on it. This world is not yours to conquer. You don't seem to understand. This world isn't yours to conquer. Let me see. Hunter, narrator. Oh, this is the dude that's doing the voice. Oh, I recognize him. All right, let me pull up. Here we go. Is there no one? Is there nowhere? Wow. So apparently people don't like the narrator for Hunter x Hunter because he's essentially telling you what's happening on the screen instead of letting you figure out what's happening on screen. I never noticed that. Is that the reason why they find him annoying? Let me see. Hold on. Let me switch my voice down.
The bomb. The bomb. I'm gonna find it. The bomb was both small. I just had it. Oh, here it is. Wait for it. The bomb was both cheap and compact, but despite this, it also proved surprisingly lethal. With the right technology, it would be possible to mass produce these bombs in short time, making it a favorite among dictatorships. This, along with the peculiar shape of the fallout cloud, earned this bomb the name Miniature Rose, or the Poor Man's Rose. In each of the 250 regions across the world, the rose had blossomed 10 times over, consuming over 5.1 million human lives. I'm watching the scene as we go. Man, it's just a nuclear explosion in the city. Nuclear explosions all over. See, this is why I can't live in the Hunter x Hunter world. There's a chance that the city I'm living in will just go off because someone decided to detonate a nuke. After terrorists used the bomb in the center of an enemy nation's capital, causing more than 110,000 casualties, an international treaty was quickly introduced which effectively banned the bomb's production. However, over 80% of countries rejected the proposal to discard the existing roses that had already been produced. This means that even today, in far too many countries, hundreds upon thousands of seeds still wait silently for their chance to blow. We are no different from the ants. We are far worse. It's just a long montage of war and the casualties of war. Okay, here we go. Here's another quote. The rose had poison thorns. The poison which spread when the rose came into full bloom was stronger than toxins similar in nature. Those killed instantly in the blast were the lucky ones. In survivors' bodies, the poison was absorbed, eating them away from the inside. The rapid destruction of their organs began soon after, but this was not the only effect the poison. Oh, hold on, I gotta read that again. The poison was absorbed, eating them away from the inside. The rapid destruction of their eating them away from the inside. The rapid destruction of their organs began soon after, but this was not the only effect the poison had. Also turned them into carriers. This was not the only effect. Sorry, I read that wrong. Eating them away from the inside. The rapid destruction of their organs began soon after, but this was not the only effect. The poison also turned them into carriers, who went on to contaminate new victims. The rate at which the poison killed was exquisitely timed, and allowed it to create a chain reaction of mass casualties. In other words, and then it shows some of the high-ranking. It was a weapon expressly engineered to be the ultimate evil. And it shows the poison spreading to the other members of Meruem's crew. It wasn't just a regular bomb, it was a bomb meant to kill even after the explosion. Alright, so that's the Hunter x Hunter announcer. And next up is Ainz. So now I'm going to look up Ainz's whole casting. Actually, you know what? I'm going to look up and see if he's got quotes. Please tell me they're quotes. I am not inclined to help someone at my feet who can only pray for salvation to come, like a plant showered upon by the rains falling from the heavens. However, if you are someone struggling to live, alright, let me see. Here's one. This world is unequal. The inequality you experience started the moment you were born. The birth of those in talent implies, of course, that there are those born without talent. Furthermore, the environment one was born into differs. A rich family versus a poor family. Even the personality of your fellow brothers and sisters matter. Those who were lucky go on to lead fulfilling lives, but those who were not do not. However, I must reiterate, do not despair at such inequalities. The reason for this is because death is the equalizer gifted to all. That is to say, I am. Only the mercy bestowed upon all by the ruler of death can be regarded as absolute equality in a world riddled with inequalities. There's gotta be more quotes. Alright, cool. They got quotes from him. Here's one. Ainz Ooal Gown does not know defeat. Know this, the strength of the 41 people from Ainz Ooal Gown stands before you, and you do not have any chance of winning from the start. Shaltil Bloodfallen, I am the leader of the supreme beings of the tomb of Nazarick. Feel the power of the man you all respect, and call your master. Let's see, let's find another one. It looks like you're too weak to even play around with. And here's another one. Let's see. Here's one. If she betrayed us because she is dissatisfied with me or our treatment of her, I can understand. Why is it always feeling like there's like a little piece of lint on the end of my nose? If she betrayed us because she is dissatisfied with me or our treatment of her, I can understand.
Dissatisfied?
I cannot allow any trash that thinks that of the merciful Lord Ainz to live.
Calm down, Albedo. The personalities of you NPCs were created by my old comrades. All your good and bad qualities were created with their hearts. I love all of you because of that. Let me see.
And then here's another one from Negan. A power that surpasses demons? Who in the world are you?
Ainz Ooal Gown. In the past, there was no one who did not know this name. And here's one finding Clementine.
No way. Impossible. Why didn't you die?
I guess it's time to reveal the answer.
I'm dead? An Elder Lich?
Well, you're basically right. So how was it, fighting a magic caster with a sword?
Don't underestimate me. Why?
This is why I gave you a handicap. There was no need for me to fight someone of your level seriously. In other words, you weren't even an enemy worthy of using magic on.
So basically, Ainz did a slightly more positive version of Doflamingo's Marineford speech. A little bit. And here's another one from Ainz.
I hope we meet again somewhere. I hope we meet again somewhere, huh? Just when and where would that be? Let me see. Today is the last day Yggdrasil servers will run. Why not stay until the end? I know your strength and trust you, Albedo. However, until we know more about this world, we must always move forward believing the enemy is stronger than us. I need to find the quotes when he's... I need to find the quotes of when he's casting to prepare for Shaltir. Or I could just do this one, announcing his goal, setting all of Nazarick into motion. I will announce the goal for everyone to turn Ainzul Gon into an eternal legend. If there are many heroes, then we will replace them all. Let the entire world know that Ainzul Gon is the true hero. That might be the only quote. I wish there were more. Yeah, I wish there were more. I wish there were more. Death by sword. Death by broken bones. Death by crushing. There's not much difference, right? You die in the end. It looks like you were too weak to even play around with. Calm down, Albedo. The personalities of you NPCs were created by my old comrades. I read this one already. Let's see. It's fine. Everyone makes mistakes. You just need to make an effort not to make the same mistake again. And I read that quote. Pardon me. Ainzul Gon does not know defeat. Don't say stupid things. How many times do I have to tell you the reason why we're here? Oh, here's one. I could revive the dead villagers with this wand of resurrection, but a magic caster who brings death and a magic caster who can revive the dead. It's not hard to imagine which one would be dragged into more trouble. Unless the situation changes, you'll just have to be satisfied that I saved the village. I'll tell everyone here and now, I am the one at fault. I didn't think of the possibility, though we had gathered so much information. Shaltir, you are not guilty of anything. Remember this well. Mind you, these quotes are not coming from the anime, but basically just from the, I guess, from the novel. I want to get it when he's casting. You know what? I'm just gonna look at the video and just say everything that he's saying. Okay, preparing to... I am the great Ainzul Gon. This sacred name can never be tarnished by defeat. Body of a fulging barrel. Ha ha ha! As I suspected, unless I pull aggro with an actual attack, you won't go into combat mode, will you? Just like any MMO boss fight. Sorry, Sheltier, but I'm taking full advantage of this. You'll have to wait a little longer. Fly. Blessing of Magic Caster. Infinity War. Magic Ward. Holy. Life Essence. Greater Full Potential. Freedom False Data. Lie. Oh, wait, let me see. Okay, there it is. Sorry, I messed that one up. Infinity Ward. Magic Ward Holy. Life Essence. Greater Full Potential. Freedom. False Data Line. See-Through. Paranormal Intuition. Greater Resistance. Mantle of Chaos. Indomitability. Sensor Boost. Greater Lock. Magic Boost. Draconic Power. Greater Heartening. Heavenly Aura. Absorption. Penetrate Up. Greater Magic Shield. Mana Essence. Triple Maximize Magic. Explode Mine. Triple Magic. Greater Magic Seal. Triple Maximize Boosted Magic. Magic Arrow. That's a lot of buffs. Let's begin. I gotta watch through Overlord again. Just like all the seasons, I gotta watch through it again. And he starts casting. Still no enemies. Interesting. They could be hiding in wait for me, but I can't waste this opportunity to attack. And of course there's an ad at the end. I'm trying to work. Or is that the end of the video? Is that the end of the video? That's the end of the video. How are you going to end it without him casting Fallen Down? But I think that'll do for Ainz, especially with the full casting. Okay, so you asked for Ainz. I did Tom. I did the Hunter x Hunter. I did Megatron. I believe I did Megatron. CDs, you also said Afro Samurai's voice and Ninja Ninja. Some of the stuff I can't say from Ninja Ninja because that dude be cursing. And y'all know I don't. I mean, the best I can do from Afro is like... Throat was a little bit scratchy. Don't worry, I'm fine. But the best I can do from Afro is like, nothing personal. It's just revenge. Nothing personal. It's just revenge. Because you know Afro doesn't really speak all that loud. Afro doesn't really speak all that loud. Nothing personal. Yeah, he doesn't speak all that loud. Let me see some quotes. Justice reveals Ninja Ninja's true nature. Let me see. Oh, here's one. Oh, here's one from Ninja Ninja. Ho! Mama Sans don't get no better than that girl. She's sweet, pretty, knows her first aid, broils a mean fish dinner. I call that practically marriage material. Come on, confess. Not too many I can do. Yeah, not too many I can do. Let me see. Afro Samurai Resurrection Confrontation. Oh, here's one. Been a long time. Hey, Afro Samurai. You will only die again, my friend. Maybe we'll just tie this whole thing up. All right, let's do this. And then here's one from Justice. With this headband on my forehead, I will rule this world as God himself. What are some of these ads? Do people really watch these shows? That's ridiculous. Is that an RPG? Is that an RPG in a backpack? There's only so much from Alpha Samurai that I can do. Okay, Wreck-Gar was next. Alright, let me see who Wreck-Gar is. I love how instead of just erasing the words completely, and this is from the movie, right? Yep, I hear it. I hear Weird Al. Alright, now I gotta find Wreck-Gar quotes. Alright, now I gotta set my voice back. Now I gotta set my voice back to the voice that I had. Don't save this voice. We'll just go back to the voice box and make it normal. Nice! Okay! Now I can use the voice I did for Soundwave on Cybertron. Happy motoring! Cock-a-doodle-doo! You check in, but you don't check out. Yes, free insect now, destroy Unicron, kill the Grand Poobah, eliminate even the toughest stains. About the Junkion ship. Framed in a name. Oh wait, enamel. Framed in enamel, resists fire, rain, and corrosion for up to 5 years. Satisfaction guaranteed. All your money back. Offer expires while you wait. Operators are standing by. Since you did that, can I also do Father Pucci's Maid in Heaven recitements from JoJo's? I'll look it up. I need more lines from Retgar, though. It doesn't have too many. Act now, destroy Unicorn, kill the Grand Poobah, eliminate even the toughest Danes. Let's see. I'm trying to find some, but it's tricky. The internet should have everything I need, but it doesn't. Don't touch that dial! Operators are standing by! Act now! Don't look behind door number 2, Monty. It's time to play into the line, my Valentine. Geronimo! Oh, here's one. Stop, thief! No welcome wagon! Hello, stranger, with that good coffee flavour for you. Well, or your money back. Offer expires while you wait. Operators are standing by. Don't look behind door number 2, Monty. It's time to play end of the line, my Valentine. Geronimo! You check in, but you don't check out. Steady she goes, Mom. Snappy visitors get mud in the eye. Boy, film at 11. Have a nice day, and please close cover before striking friends. Reap steep a roofie, so says the junkyuns. TV, we talk TV. You talk some TV. By George, Kimmel Sobbies just smashed up friends soon like brand new with 90-day warranty. Happy motoring, cockle-doodle-doo. Yes, friends, act now. Destroy Unicorn, kill the Grand Poobah, eliminate even the most toughest stains. No fuss, no muss. Hurry. Sale must end. Rush right on down and test drive. Ladies model with powerification. New, improved Junkyard Planet. This sleeky, sexy import with turbo handling. There's a lot. Patent and ammo resist fire, rain, and corrosion for up to 5 years. Satisfaction guaranteed. All your money back. That was a lot, yeah. And now the weather. Don't touch that dial. Yeah, that seems to be it for Retgar. That seems to be it for Retgar. Whew, great job. Well, thank you. Alright, let me go back up just a little bit and see what else was on the list. Okay, that's Retgar. Oh, in Transformers Animated, he was voiced by Weird Al. Okay. Let me see. CDs did say Goliath. CDs did say Goliath from Gargoyles. Bum, 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 ba, 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 ba.
Bum 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 bum. I'm gonna play that on my trumpet one day. It's gonna be a short. It's gonna be a short video, or like a It's probably gonna be a short video where I just play the theme for the Gargoyles theme. I'm gonna play it. Because it's been in my head all week. Ever since y'all been talking about Gargoyles in the Discord, I've just been thinking about that whole show, and I have to play it. Now, I am no Keith David.
But I'll do my best to do Goliath. He has a gruffness to him that only Keith David is capable of implying for this character. 1,000 years ago, We lived in a world that understood our purpose. It was the age of gargoyles. 10 centuries later, we awoke to a world bent on our destruction. Somehow we never lost hope, and today we come full circle. A new age has begun, and we live again. The yearning for renewal is universal. The human New Year takes many forms, but each message is the same. The struggles of the old year die away as the unspoiled hopes of the new year are born. Sometimes hope is all we have. And then Hudson, the crowd cheers the gargoyles. I sure like the sound of that. It has been a long time coming. Like I said, I'm no Keith David, but I can do a mean, deep voice. Yeah, and it doesn't give me any more quotes for Goliath. Can I get some? Oh, here's one. Humans love adventure. What they wonder lies over the hill, across the ocean beyond the stars. Perhaps they believe that they will discover answers there. Wisdom too elusive to be uncovered nearer to home. But within the unknown lies great danger, and with every new adventure, an anxious loved one is left praying for a safe return. I warned Lexington about his constant exploring. If anything's happened to him, it's my fault. Most humans fear us so. I wonder if there can be peace between us. It is said that for a nation to survive and flourish, it must become a community of laws. Limits agreed to by its citizens that allow them to live and work together in peace. To live outside the law is to reject the community. How can humans accept us if we fail to submit to their legal authority? How can we protect them if they turn us away? Your Honor, do I have the right to speak in my own defense? Gargoyles exist to protect their community. It is not our nature to rob. We have no use for money or material possessions. I have come to this courtroom seeking justice, not only for myself, but for all my kind. I ask you to look into your hearts. Judge us not as the monsters we may appear to you, but as fellow beings. Beings with the same hopes and dreams as you, to live in peace. Wreck-Gar and the Junkians are the first Transformers to talk TV long before it became the default for modern Bumblebee. Yeah. Also, great job. Also, thank you, CJ, thank you. Yo, that was amazing. Thank you, Psycho. If you mean my Wreck-Gar voice, then yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so that's Goliath. And we were making fun of the high-calorie Jedi from The Acolyte. Who's Lubden? Lubden from the Leprechaun? That's his name? He has a name? He's not just called the Leprechaun? His name is Lubden? Hold up. You mean to tell me the Leprechaun had a name? This is the first I'm learning of it. He has a name? That's impossible. This entire time he's had a name? All right.
It's time to turn my voice back to where it was before. I don't need a modifier for this. Try as they will, and try as they might. Who steals me gold won't live through the night.
Because you know, whenever Warwick David played Lubden, I can't get over that. I can't get over that his name is Lubden. Whenever he played him, he did a lot of hand gestures like,
try as they will and try as they might. Who steals me gold won't live through the night. I want me gold. Nobody steals a leprechaun's gold.
Even though he's technically supposed to be Irish, he's English here. This isn't quotes. I need quotes. Okay, thank God. Here's one. The leprechaun starts singing while bouncing a pogo stick on the coin seller's chest.
This old lep, he played one, he played pogo on his lung.
Deputy Trippett. Say, aren't we a little young to be out this late?
No, I'm 600 years old.
And then Tori looks for a 4-leaf clover as a leprechaun sneaks up to grab her hand.
Little girls shouldn't look for four-leaf clovers.
Ozzy escapes from the leprechaun in the basement.
You only got away because me powers are weak. I need me gold.
And then here's another one. Leprechaun breaks out of the crate and talks to Ozzy.
Hey, Tubby, you got a light for an old leprechaun's pipe?
Leprechaun takes off a huge bug from his coat jacket.
I'm starved. Haven't eaten in 10 years.
What are you?
What do I look like, me lad? See the head? The buckles on me shoes? Why, I'm a leprechaun.
Leprechaun rips out the dead police officer's eye and puts it into his own head.
An eye for an eye, me dear.
Here's one. Tori answers the phone.
Hello? Help us! Please, come help us! We're trapped inside of here! Where's the rest of me gold?
Slams the phone down and throws it off the wall as it starts to ring again off the hook. Leprechaun Tori walks slowly to the phone and grabs off the floor, holding up to her ear.
Having problems? Do you need a hand?
Leprechaun squeezes little hands through the phone. That's funny. And last lines, narrating from down in the flaming well.
I'll not rest till I have me gold. Cuss this well that me soul shall dwell, till I find me magic that breaks me spell. Now, is that me gold? What the heck are you? I'm a leprechaun, me dear.
Apparently so. That's his name, Lubden. I love how the way Goliath speaks, it sounds like a poem, because Goliath is incredibly literate. Like, he was taught to read, but he is a person that, he's, out of all the gargoyles, he's the most philosophical. He spends the most time thinking about life and whatnot. So when he speaks, he carries that gravitas with him.
Ah, me powers are returning.
Rattles the bag.
It sounds like me gold.
Looks in the bag.
It looks like me gold.
Laughs, smells it.
It smells like me gold.
Licks on a gold coin.
It tastes like me gold.
And then Leprechaun walks up to Tori and pulls her arm to lean down, kisses her on her cheek as Tori runs off. Leprechaun sits on the ground, pouring out the gold.
Me golden delicious gold.
Let's see. The Leprechaun pulls his hand off the kitchen burner that's on.
We're cooking now, kids.
Alright, here's another one. Leprechaun comes out of the chimney in front of the kids.
Ho, ho, ho. I'm right here. And I ain't no Santa Claus.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm just looking through the different quotes. And it's just quoting the movie, not just specifically the Leprechaun.
Have you seen a crock of gold lying around?
Mm-mm.
Tell me or I'll bite your ear off and I'll make a bit out of it.
Trying to find some more. It's a long list. They're really quoting everything from the movie. And the Leprechaun quotes are just sprinkled down there. Yeah, I guess that'll just have to do. That'll just have to do for now. Alright, let me try again. Leprechaun.
Pour all you want, pour all you can. You won't beat me, 'cause I'm a leprechaun. Con. You may think this line is getting old, but believe me, son, I want me gold.
Here's one from Leprechaun in the Hood.
A friend with weed is a friend indeed, but a friend with gold is the best, I'm told.
And then, of course, the favorite from Leprechaun Back to the Hood.
What's up, ninjas?
Because, Warwick Davis was not about to say the other thing. Thank you very much. No problem, David. No, why did I call you David? Sorry. Why did I call you David? Your name is not David. No problem, CJ. I saw the die drive part, and my brain thought, call him David. Sorry. No problem, CJ. All right, let me see. I still can't believe that dude's got a name, though. Lubden? Lubden. Okay, Lubden. I did Eins. I did Annihilus. I'm starting to catch up. Oh! All right, I forgot the request. The request that Halster asked of me. Would it be difficult? Can I do a Kyushu 92 voiceover? Sure, let me try. I gotta be extra like him. I gotta really emphasize the extraness. And I think his lines is, "Yo, peoples, Kyushu 92 here. Welcome back to yet another iteration of Kyushu Views Anime. Onwards to the next episode of One Piece. So let's get it started." I think that's how he sounds. Lubden from the Leprechaun films too. I think I might have caught up. Yeah. Oh, wait. I think I caught up. I caught up. The only thing I got to do is Father Pucci's Made in Heaven recitements. So let me look up Father Pucci. I'm no Yong Yeah, because Yong Yeah is the voice of Father Pucci. All right, let me see. Oh, there's a whole Twitter account that is just dedicated to poaching Pucci quotes every 10 to 30 minutes? Seriously? Let me see if I can... There's a lot of quotes. Ooh, here's one. Here's one. Father Pucci. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. Prime numbers are solitary numbers that can only be divided by 1, and themselves. They give me strength. Thank God for Twitter. I'm never calling it X. It's stupid. 2 steps. You were late by 2 steps. The Joestar bloodline drew strength from their pride and courage to conquer their fate. But the weakness is also in their blood. Jotaro Kujo, your daughter is your weakness. Stop! You don't understand anything! Versus, you're nothing more than a shack made of straw. You don't think that you can invade upon the fortress that Dio and I have created? In front of my honorable ambitions, realize your insignificance as you crumble away. The reason that people fail is due to the feeling of shame. People die because of shame. They think that they could have done things differently in the past, or they wonder why they did the things that they did. Because of their regrets, people feel shame. They become weak. Mind you, I don't have my voice changed. This is just me doing regular. You frightened me there for a second, but there is no way that mere frogs can defeat a snake. I respect the first human to have eaten a mushroom. A new world. Humanity has finally reached a common end. A new dawn. Do you believe in gravitational forces between humans? That certain people attract certain others? I believe this now. If you're still unable to see your ability, that can't be helped. Don't try to struggle against things which are beyond your understanding. To get to heaven, you must ally yourself with those unseeable powers. To be chosen is to be born is to be chosen, and the chosen one, even in his struggle against the others,
is merely being pushed upwards and even protected by the fighting figures beneath it. The people who are drawn to me through fate, they exist only to push me upwards towards my goal. To do something for others is usually built upon what you can benefit from it. To be kind to others is to expect kindness from others as well. There is no such thing as unconditional love. Unconditional love is the expectation that you will eventually go to heaven. Every being originated from gravity. Even this earth began with gravity. Because of gravity, this earth continues to revolve. On this earth. Where am I headed? What is going to happen next? Within my body and my spirit, gravity exists. The time for heaven has finally arrived. The difference between man and animal, it's the desire to go to heaven. Humans think about it. However, dogs and parrots cannot grasp this concept. The idea of heaven. Humans should spend their lives trying to attain heaven. That is the beauty of humans. I'm going to obtain the way to heaven. Celebrate it. What was born here is heaven itself. Celebrate the dawning of the new world. You might think that knowing the ill fortunes of the futures is despair, but it's the opposite. Even if you knew you were going to die tomorrow, it is this resolution that makes one happy. One's resolution eradicates despair. Humanity will change. This is what it strives for. Let me see. Our Lord Jesus Christ was fated to be put on the cross. Our Holy Mother Mary was fated to lose her son. In order for humans to attain happiness, they have to overcome destiny. And for Dio and I, the thing we must overcome is the Joestar bloodline.
Oh, they're repeating stuff. I was wondering why I keep seeing some of the same lines going down, but it's like these quotes are being repeated. Yeah. It's repeating the quotes.
I've never even thought of betraying you. I like people who help me, encourage my growth. You are the King of Kings. Where will you end up? I want to see it through to the end. I love you as I love God.
Yep, talking about Dio.
It can't be. The Joestar bloodline. The Kujo bloodline. Is that what is trying to hinder me and Dio's plans? To me, you are less significant than Sun Wukong flying around the Buddha's hand.
Yep, and it's just quoting. It's just quoting. And I think it doesn't post anymore because it stopped back in April last year. Okay. Maybe you can try old school Destro. All right, let me look up Destro. I'm not gonna do Destro the way they did it in the G.I. Joe movie. Like Clan McCallan. That's my forefathers and my ancestors. Let's see. And let me listen to Destro's voice. Destro. Destro. G.I. Joe. Destro. From the G.I. Joe. I'm trying to get his voice. This is a commercial where people are singing. I need like an actual scene of Destro. I'm listening in. I'm listening in. Oh, that's the voice he has. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do for this. I know what I need to do.
Joe agents do not just stumble in places. Tell me why you're here, or die.
So now, I just need to find quotes.
Using the full power of the laser. Using the full power of the laser core on Washington could leave us vulnerable to counterattack. I will not have my opinions questioned by a penny-ate. Penny-ante? I want to say penny-ante. I will not have my opinions questioned by a penny-ante quick-change artist. Here's another one. The ion attractor generates forces strong enough to pull down the aurora borealis. The ions melt the ice, eventually raising the water levels 80 feet around the world. Every coastal city will be flooded, and then with the world in chaos, Cobra strikes. Beware, Lady Che. With so sharp a tongue, you could cut your own throat.
Maybe we have an ancestor in common?
I find that to be most distasteful. Premature panic is the sign of an immature mind.
Okay, here's one. Best insults from Cobra Commander and Destro from 1985. And it's a video. I had hoped that it would actually be audible quotes, like written quotes, but oh well. And the video's unavailable. Why is it so hard to find good quotes on the internet? Why is it so hard? How about this? I'll read out Destro's quote from the movie, but I won't read it with the accent.
This belongs to an ancestor of mine. He was caught selling arms to both sides. The French forced him to wear it for the rest of his life. They called him Destro, Destroyer of Nations. So why do you keep it? So that I never forget the most important rule in dealing arms.
Let me guess. Never sell to both sides?
Never get caught selling to both sides.
And that's the only quote they got. That's the only quote they got. I'm upset. I'm upset. They won't. Let me see. I just got to go through this list again. I really wish they compiled like quotes from shows into one place from one specific character. Because it doesn't give me much to work with unless I look up Destro stuff on YouTube and just listen to him talk. Yeah, it doesn't bring up too much about Destro as far as like quotes are concerned. With Poochie, there's the 14 phrases. Yeah. Did a wonderful job with Destro. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Let me raise my voice back up again. Dio's Diary? Is it Dio's Diary? I think it's Dio's Diary. Oh, this is it. This is it. Here's the phrases. Yeah, the 14
phrases. The 14 phrases. What I need are 14 phrases. Spiral staircase. Rhinoceros beetle. Desolation row. Fig tart. Rhinoceros beetle. Via Dolorosa. Rhinoceros beetle. Singularity point. Kyoto. Angel. Hydrangea. Rhinoceros beetle. Singularity point. Secret emperor. I'll engrave these words onto my stand so that I won't forget myself. What I need is courage. I must have the courage to part with my stand. As it disintegrates, my stand will absorb the souls of the 36 sinners. As a result, something new will be born. Whatever is born will awaken. It will recognize the 14 phrases that my trusted friend will utter. I will trust my friend and become his friend. Finally, what I need is an appropriate location. Go to 28 degrees, 24 minutes north latitude, 80 degrees, 36 minutes west latitude. Wait there for the new moon. That will be the time for heaven. Mind you, there's the whole opening. I just said the 14 phrases at the beginning because the summary is, what I need is my stand, the world. What lies beyond my stand is the way forward for humanity. What I need is a trustworthy friend. He must be someone who can control his desires. Someone without a lust for power, honor, wealth, or sexual gratification. He must be someone who puts the laws of God before the laws of humans. Will I, Dio, meet someone like this one day? What I need are the souls of at least 36 sinners. The souls of sinners contain powerful power. I read power and said powerful power instead of incredible power, I'm sorry. What I need are the souls of at least 36 sinners. The souls of sinners contain incredible power. What I need are 14 phrases. And then it goes through the 14 phrases. So here's something else that I want to do that I haven't done. Here's something that I want to do. But the voice must be deeper. And it needs reverb. The voice must be deeper. The voice must be deeper.
No. No. I don't need the reverb. Let me put high frequency. Tremolo. No, tremolo, I don't need that. Because there's one voice I really want to do before I cap off today's session with voices. So let me go to equalizer. Bring all of this up. And then we make our way down. Right here. This will do. Emotional turmoil breaks the dikes of the mind and releases the flood in which we must fish, Desaad. Perhaps in this very city is the mine which will yield the anti-life equation. The ability to control all free will. And the formula reads as follows. Loneliness plus alienation plus fear plus despair plus self-worth. Divided by mockery, divided by condemnation, divided by misunderstanding, times guilt, times shame, times failure, times judgment. N equaling Y, where Y equals hope, and N equals folly. Love equals lies. Life equals death. Self equals dark side. I wanna cap off this voiceover with me doing quotes of Dark Side. It is time for the lower beings of creation to remember who they fear in their darkest hours, in their deepest moments of despair. This new multiverse is now infinite, but I am finite. I am final. Darkseid is the end. You may live to witness my triumph, in recognition of the service done to me by one of your number. Live to witness the darkness transcendent and your ultimate undying doom. See what I have made. Imagine what is yet to come. I take away their confusion and give them obedience. I take away their fear of themselves and give them fear of Darkseid. I have liberated them from the chaos and indecision. I have given one straight path, one clear purpose, one goal: to die for Darkseid. I am the revelation. I am the revelation. The Tiger Force at the core of all things. When you cry out in your dreams, it is Darkseid that you see. New Genesis is a stinking cosmic sewer. I have fouled paradise beyond repair, and broken in the mire the shining cities of the gods. I have won. Is this vanity? Then I will remake the entire universe in the image of my soul, Desaad. And when at last I turn to look upon the eternal desolation I have wrought, I will see Darkseid as in a mirror, and know what fear is. You turned your back, and I wrecked your world. I robbed your people of their powers, their hopes, their fear, themselves. What will you do when your friends, your enemies, your lover are all Darkseid? When there is one body, one mind, one will, one life that is Darkseid, will you be the enemy of all existence then? What irony will that be? What irony that will be, son of Krypton. Superman is no god, nor is he a devil. I know, for I am both. On your knees for the Master. The hour has come. He has come. Who is beyond good and evil? Who is the prophet of anti-life? Who is the rock, the chain, and the lightning? All powerful, all unforgiving, all conquering. Who is your new god now and forever? Darkseid is. And a couple lines from Injustice. Yield, girl, and be reborn as my weapon. I want to find the one from the animated TV show. Michael Ironside. You still try to fight. Can't you see that it's hopeless? I hope you appreciate, Kal-El, that everything that happens from this point is on your head. The skies will rain fire, the oceans will boil, the streets will run red with the blood of billions. Only then, after your last pitiful hope is extinguished, will I end your life. Let's go. Still alive. You impress me, Kryptonian. More, your valor has touched my heart. Oh yes, there is still some small part of me that knows mercy. I will end your pain with something special I've been saving for just this occasion. I'm going to carve out your heart and put it on a pike in my throne room. As much as I'd enjoy seeing that, first you've got some business with me. Sorry it took me so long. I had to go get my power suit. You dare challenge me? Insanity. Oh, I'm not here to challenge you, Darkseid. Quite the contrary. I've got something you want. The only thing you want. The anti-life equation. My gift to you. Lex, don't! It's beautiful, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. You destroyed Brainiac! I'm going to make you pay! Unlikely. Ooh, one more. One more. Welcome to Apocalypse, Mr. Mannheim. Who are you? Your new lord and master. You may call me Darkseid. People of Earth, I am Darkseid, Lord of Apocalypse, here is your savior, down and broken. I have crushed him as easily as I have crushed all who dared to oppose me throughout the cosmos. I am power unlike any you have ever known, absolute, infinite, and unrelenting. You have no choice but to prepare as a long dark future as my subjects and my slaves. You used me. I told you once, Superman. If you would not be my knight, you would be my pawn. I see you're a man of your word. I am many things, Kal-El. You couldn't begin to imagine half of them. But for now, I shall take the role of executioner. A final gift, my wayward son. A fast death, infinitely preferable to the shame of returning to Earth. There, your legacy will be one of fear and distrust. A pariah, desperately chasing the favor of a world that cursed your name. Had I known one human's death would pain you so, I would have killed more. And kill more I shall. Carry that agony with you to oblivion, Superman. I am many things, Kal-El, but here, I am God. You really are a glutton for punishment. Time and again I've beaten you, humbled you. What makes you think today will be any different? It seems I have you to thank for my resurrection. Though your world will suffer slowly, I grant you a quick death. Did I say twick? I meant to say quick. Though your world will suffer slowly, I grant you a quick death. We have thought ourselves bereft forever. Only the slimmest of chances have allowed me to overcome my death at the hands of Superman. But let the universe howl in despair, for I have returned. Yep, I think that'll do. I think that'll do.
Yep, that'll do just fine. And I've gone on almost 3 hours of doing voices. Yeah, I think that'll do. We did good. We did good. Nice job, everybody. Thank you for your suggestions and everything. This was a fun session to do. And I think this is longer than the last session that we did. Thinking about that one song that played during the Darkseid versus Thanos bout in Death Battle, I'm trying to remember. I'm probably going to have to look at that again. Also, did they make something new for Death Battle? I can't remember. Did they make something new for Death Battle? I can't remember. It's been a while since the last one. Oh, can I do the World of Cardboard? Sure. But I gotta do it with this. That'll be my last thing. Okay. All right, so let me do my voice for, let me just deepen my voice a little bit. I'm no Tim Daly. All right, let me switch my voice down real quick.
All right. Just make it just a little bit deeper. but not too deep. That man won't quit as long as he can still draw a breath. Draw a breath. None of my teammates will. Me, I've got a different problem. I feel like I live in a world made of cardboard, always taking constant care not to break something, to break someone. Never allowing myself to lose control, even for a moment, or someone could die. But you can take it, can't you, big man? What we have here is a rare opportunity for me to cut loose and show you just how powerful I really am. And then, one of the greatest beatdowns to ever be seen in animated history. Beautiful.
All right. I think that'll do it. Ending this session with a world made of cardboard for Superman? I think that'll do it. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been such a wonderful voiceover stream to do for all of you. I'm looking forward to the next one. Now I got some other things I need to take care of and streams to set up for tomorrow, since tomorrow's Sunday and all, and some other things that's going to be happening throughout the week. Thank you for your continued support of this channel. We are so close to 5K. Thank you for everything you've done for me, all the donations, everything. And I just mean in general, not saying that any happened during this whole session. I'm just meaning in general. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. It's been nothing short of amazing to do what I love to do for all of you. I'm looking forward to the next session where we all get to enjoy. Hold on. Okay, we're good. It's such an immense honor and privilege to do what I love to do for all of you. I'm looking forward to the next session. Our next session of basically whatever. Tell friends and family about me, because I would love to entertain even more people. Let's see if we can get... I would love to entertain tens upon thousands more people, so just tell people about me, show people my stuff, share the video, whatever it takes in order for this channel to grow even larger. Because I am all... Well, firstly, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples!